Okay. So now everybody listen carefully. Now I have turned off your mics for a while so that you can listen to ma'am. And then when I will ask you the questions, I will turn on your mics again. See, if we all speak at once, then I will not be able to hear you. ठीक है, जब एक साथ बोलेंगे तो मैम को बिल्कुल नहीं समझ आएगी कि कौन बात कर रहा है और किससे पहले बात करेंगे या किससे पहले क्वेश्चन करना है. Right? So you all have to be patient and listen to ma'am first, and when ma'am calls your name, then you should talk. All right? So now, as you know, it's Thursday today and we have our GK lesson, right? And in our GK lesson today, we have a new topic, and the topic is courtesy words. We have learned a bit already about the courtesy words, right? Nod your heads if you have already learned. आप लोगों ने ये किया था क्लास में? If you did, then I think you should nod your head. Show me the signs, just raise your hands so that I can see, yes, that you had already learned this in class. Yes, yes, we learned a bit about it. Today we are going to learn about the courtesy words in detail, and we'll watch a video as well, and then at the end we will have a worksheet on which you're going to write the courtesy words and you will color in the pictures. Okay? Okay, are you ready? Show me your hands if you're ready. Show me your hands. Show me your hands if you're ready. Yay, very good. So let's start today's lesson. Okay, class, now we're going to start today's topic. But let me tell you one thing, that you have to mark your attendance. And how you're going to do that, we already had learned this before in our previous online classes. You have to mark your attendance. How? With the help of your parents. Just write down your name in the chat box and send it to us so that I can mark your attendance later on. I hope you all are marking your attendance. The ones that are joining us, there are few students that have just joined us. I would say welcome to them and good afternoon. And today we have our GK lesson,
and we are going to learn about the courtesy words today. Okay, so are you all ready? So here we are with our GK lesson with Miss Ikra. And today's question is, what are the courtesy words? Courtesy words are also known as magic words or polite words. We have learned a bit about this in our previous classes, like in reception and nursery, as magic words. Magic words, courtesy words, and polite words are almost the same. And we will learn about few courtesy words such as I'm sorry, excuse me, thank you, please, and welcome. Okay, so when we have to take the permission, which courtesy words do you use? Like here we can see girl wants to wash her hands. So she has took the permission by saying, may I wash my hands, please? So what is the courtesy word used in this picture? May I? May I is a courtesy word if you want to take some sort of permission. It can be any kind of permission. So may I is used to take or like for taking any kind of permission. Let's look at the next courtesy word. Next courtesy word is excuse me. And when do we use this word? Do you know? We say or we use this magic word before interrupting others. Like if somebody is busy in something or you want to call someone, or and in and other situations such as if you are sneezing or coughing in middle of your talk with someone, you should say excuse me because you are interrupting, right? So if you want to interrupt, you should say excuse me. Excuse me is a courtesy word. Excuse me is used when you want to use you want to interrupt someone, or you want to call someone, or you want to sneeze. That is also called like interrupting. So you will say, excuse me. The next courtesy word. Can you see in this picture, the boy wants to borrow the pencil. The boy wants to borrow the pencil. So which courtesy word is he going to use? Because he needs some sort of help. He doesn't have a pencil, he needs a help. So which word he will be using? Do you know? Yes, he'll be using like this boy wants a pencil, so he must say, can I borrow your pencil, please? Right? So it's called being polite to someone. When you be polite to someone, you use the polite words that are known as courtesy words and magic words. Now let's look at another courtesy word. Oh, look at this picture. This boy has made a mistake. Accidentally sorry. We should say sorry when you've done something wrong or you've made a mistake. You should always use the courtesy word sorry. Okay? And it's not at all a bad thing to admit your mistake. Rather, it's a good thing. If you have accidentally made a mistake or done something wrong, so instead of hiding it, we should say sorry. Okay? That is also called a courtesy word. Now let's look at another courtesy word. Which one is it? Oh, look at this picture. There's a boy giving a gift to this little girl. So when somebody gives you a gift or gives you something, what should you say in return? What should you say when somebody gives you a gift? आपको कोई gift देता है तो आपको क्या कहना चाहिए? Do you know which word we use when somebody gives us a gift? We should say thank you. What should we say? Thank you. If somebody is giving you a gift or doing you a favor, you should always say thank you in return. Right? I hope you're learning all the courtesy words. I'm going to ask you in the end about all the pictures and all the courtesy words. Okay? So, let's look at the last courtesy word. Okay, so this boy is saying thank you to this girl. Why? Because she is giving one or sharing the fruit with him. So he is saying thank you. And if somebody says thank you to you, what should you say in return? If somebody has said thank you, what should you say in return? You should say, oops, welcome. Sorry, there's a little mistake in the spelling. Let me correct that. So if somebody has said thank you to you, you should say welcome. What should you say? Welcome. So there we go. We should say welcome when somebody says thank you to us. Okay, so here we have the correct spellings of welcome. If somebody says thank you to you, you should say welcome. Now, before moving on to the video, I will have a small recap of all the courtesy words we have learned so far. The first courtesy word was, I want you to say it with me. The first courtesy word was, do you know? I want to hear you. The first courtesy word is, may I. May I. And the second courtesy word is, excuse me. Excuse me. While you interrupt someone, you say, excuse me. If you need someone's help, you should say, please. If you have made a mistake, you've done something wrong, you should say, sorry. Sorry. If somebody gives you a gift, you should say, thank you. Thank you. If somebody says thank you to you, you should say welcome in return. What should you say? Welcome. Okay, now, so can you all see the worksheet? Raise your hand if you can see the worksheet. Raise your hand if you can see the worksheet. Raise your hand if you can see the worksheet. Okay, I can see some of the students raising their hands. That means they can hear me and they can see the worksheet. Okay, in today's worksheet, you can see there are few pictures. There is a word bank, okay, and there are some empty boxes. What you're going to do is you are going to write down the suitable courtesy words in the box underneath each picture. आपने क्या करना है इन सब पिक्चर्स के नीचे एक बॉक्स बना हुआ है अब जो सबसे ऊपर एक बॉक्स है दैट इज कॉल्ड योर वर्ड बैंक उसमें सारे courtesy words हमने टाइप किए हुए हैं what you're going to do is you are going to select the right courtesy word and you will write it underneath the suitable picture. So we're going to do it together. Shall we start? In the first picture, you can see that the girl has accidentally broke the doll. The doll has been broken into pieces and she's crying. So she has made a mistake. What will she say now? Which courtesy word will she be using? She will say, oh, she will use the courtesy word, sorry. What should she say now? She has made a mistake, so she should be sorry. And in the second picture, you can see there's a man giving a gift to this little boy. So what should the boy say to the man? Which courtesy word should he be using? He should say, thank you. He should say, thank you. He should say, thank you. Now there's a man sneezing in the third picture. And so when you sneeze in middle of a crowd or when you are standing along with some people or your friends, so you are interrupting in between. So what should you say when you sneeze? You should say, excuse me. You should say, excuse me. So which courtesy word are you going to write? You are going to write the courtesy word, excuse me, in the third picture. Now, see, this boy is saying thank you to this girl in this fourth picture. And if somebody says thank you to you, what should you say in return? You should say, welcome. You should say, welcome. And in the fifth picture, you can see that there's this boy, he's confused and he needs some help with maybe some question in the paper or with some classwork, and he's asking the man for some help. So which courtesy word he will be using? He will be using the courtesy word, please. Which courtesy word? Please, because he needs the help. So when you need help, you should say, please. And in the last picture, In the last picture, you can see there's a boy, he needs the permission to enter into the classroom. So whenever you need to take some sort of permission, which courtesy word should you be using? You should say, may I? You should say, may I? Okay? So this is how you are going to fill up your worksheet, and once you have written the right suitable courtesy words in the given boxes underneath each picture, then you will color in the pictures as well. All right, so this worksheet is going to be attached with this lesson of today. And what was the lesson all about? It was about the courtesy words. Can you all hear me? Can you all hear me? Raise your hand if you can hear me. Okay. Okay. So now I hope you all have marked your attendance by writing your name in the chat box. I am going to turn on the mic for a minute, and then I will say goodbye to all of you.